'cause it's a thriller night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike, 'cause it's a thriller night. Oh yeah, baby, you know when you hear that tune, we're about to drop a little creepy news story. I'm about to teach you ladies and gents why you need to be safe out here on these virtual streets on the internet, especially when it comes to who you're meeting on these godforsaken dating applications. Cause if some of you don't stop fucking around, you're gonna end up 6 feet in that dirt. Cause we all know that these dating apps can be a real crapshoot, and most people's biggest fear is honestly going on a date with a catfish or some shit like that. But this story right here really pushes all the boundaries really far. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess Cupid missed his shot on this one. So we start out with Zanea and Drayden, two people who went fishing for love on the dating app Plenty of Fish. And ooh baby, we've got quite the catch tonight.
You said he almost seemed like the dream guy.
Yeah, still like a wonderland with him. Like, we talked so much, we had so much in common. You know, he seemed like a real good guy.
So all this sounds like quite the love story. I'm glad that for once two people can meet online and nothing go wrong. You know, it always starts like that with the perfect guy. He's showing up with flowers and a clean car and shit. His car always smells like Polo Blue. He's got no dishes in the sink. He's never got a hair out of place. And then one day, you know, he decides to show you his secret room full of women's lingerie and skins hanging on the wall.
I'm sorry it's a little messy in here, baby. I haven't done my spring cleaning yet.
Man she thought she was falling for, allegedly stalking her, threatening her,
I kidnapped that
and her son,
for anything.
nearly choking her to death. Now we're learning Daniel Drayden is also a suspected murderer and rapist, luring a number of women he met on dating sites into a string of heinous assaults.
I mean, this guy's got a serious case of crazy eyes, and I would absolutely never trust a black man with an edge up this trash. He's got that supercut special. Like seriously, this man's out here looking like J. Cole's retarded cousin.
Please save her. She don't want to be saved. Please save her. She don't want to be saved.
So yeah, they met up online, and she starts talking to this guy every single day, and she actually really starts to fall in love with him, like especially when she starts to see him in person every single day. She really likes this guy. Like, she even goes as far as to introduce him to her little baby child. Listen, you single mamas out there gotta watch out who you're bringing in the little kid's life, okay? You know, I've seen baby mamas out here taking photo shoots and shit with this kid's new dad. The dude is like 19, he's just trying to get some of that MILF pussy. He ends up bouncing like a bad check when the baby keeps him up one night. Photo shoot gets removed from Instagram the next day. Like, you know, it's rough for these baby mamas out here, man. So these two were dating for around 6 months, and she says that she thought she had found the perfect guy, but that is until she caught him, you know, back at the ponds on Plenty of Fish, just fishing for some fresh cod. And Zanea was just not feeling that. She ends up kicking this man out of her car and just out of her life in general when she told him it was over.
But alarm bells went off when she saw another woman calling Drayden's phone.
How did you meet him? She said,
Oh, through the app.
I said, Plenty of Fish.
She said yes.
And I was like, okay, but did he like mention to you, you know, he has a girlfriend?
She was like, oh no, he didn't mention that at all.
And I just told him to get out my car. And that was how things started going left from that point on.
That is not the ending of this story. No, no, no. Because after this, Drayden turned into a bit of a fatal attraction. He started hitting her up on multiple forms of social media and even creating fake accounts just to shoot his shot. Fucking Daniel just sitting there drunk off the Henny every single night. He's got Drake going in the background. Like, come on, man. Come on. So this guy was actually just hitting her up every single night. He's waiting outside of her house in his car and shit, sometimes even sleeping in just to catch a glimpse of her leaving for work. And then one day he just straight up shows up on the porch and starts talking all kinds of crazy shit.
I kidnapped that.
That's what you gonna do?
For anything. Run to my grave, man.
You gonna do what?
I called you the squad. But you want to talk silent at your
Say you gonna do what to my son? You say you gonna...
Like, I warned you today. I said, you'll sit next to me real quick, and I'm gonna scratch something. You didn't text me to pick up my call, man. It's a game, man. It's not a movie, man.
That's when I knew, like, he has to go.
Oh man, this shit is getting creepy. And this is really when I thought that this woman would have got the police involved and really stopped fucking with this guy.
Nope.
But I guess that serial killer dick must have been too fire, because this woman agreed to see this man one last time, and she even agreed to let him back in her fucking car to apparently drop him off at some park. What kind of story is that? Like, it's like a horror movie when the killer is inside the house and you're just like, what the fuck, get out of there bitch, he's in there. So she pulls up on the park with this guy, and this is when she told him, you know, it's really over for real, you gotta get out of my car. He really just refused to get out, and the more she would tell him, hey, you need to get out, kind of like flipped out, and he actually started choking this woman. But thank God, like, she kind of got her way out of his grasp and rolled out of the car, and some of God's angels literally come out of the woodworks to come and help save this woman's life.
3 workers, seeing her in distress, rushed to help.
They was trying to save me from him.
Came around the car trying to attack me again. He kept saying he was gonna kill me.
If those 3 men didn't appear, I wouldn't be here.
So J. Cole's brother over here actually got arrested, but he eventually gets released on parole. And this guy had actually already been locked up for 4 years in Connecticut on various charges, and he should have been locked up for much longer for this case of assault, but the judge didn't know anything about this apparently, so he let him out on this parole. And just a few weeks after his release, they start finding all these young women's bodies, turning up raped and murdered by this 6 serial killer, all of which he was meeting on online dating apps. Like, Jesus Christ, this is really starting to sound like a plot to a really bad thriller.
The common denominator in these 2 cases, one being a murder, one being a rape,
Is dating websites.
2 independent investigations that, as they progressed, led our detectives to one and the same individual. That individual was tracked across the country.
So the police go out and they eventually find Drayden and arrest him in California, where he had raped yet another woman and was holding her hostage. Like, Jesus Christ, you would think this guy would just give up the dating apps already. Like, I don't think it's your fucking scene, dude.
In an interview with the New York Daily News, Drayden speaking out from behind bars, calling himself a, quote, good person, but saying that voices in his head make him do these things. Drayden went on to claim he was hoping to get caught because he didn't want anyone else to get hurt.
I would literally believe that he would kill, like, his eyes, everything he did to me. I believe that he's capable of anything.
See, I told you guys that he had those psycho eyes. Like, thank God this creepy piece of shit is locked up. And needless to say, Zanea was done with online dating. Quite frankly, this woman is lucky that she survived this encounter with this monster. And I think that this is insane. I think that a lot of you people, especially women, need to be a lot more careful about which dating apps they choose to participate in. Even something like this Bumble app, you have to be the woman to talk first. Like, people are willing to deceive anywhere, man. So you need to be very careful. You always need to have someone that knows where you went. And if it's your first time meeting someone, or even probably up until your 5th time meeting someone, I would always meet them in a public place, man. I would never go anywhere private with them, no matter how much you like them and how much you want to do stuff with them. Just, it can wait. If it's really that special of a Tinder connection, it can wait. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. I want you guys to be safe out there. Don't be talking no crazy shit online. Don't be doing no crazy shit online, guys. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a big like on this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Hey, free, cause I do not do this for no dollar. Better know that I get paid though, and I put interest on that peso. Business manager on speed out, that nigga do my say so. My ties faithful, the pride come before the fall. I ain't tripped in a while. Developed the gap, already gifted with guile. I found the key, I'm on a kite, I get these Benjamins now. A flash of light and niggas interested now. The fans, they fuck with me like they can't see how dark my pigment is now. Bunch of white boys tripping out, screaming nigga at me, they trigger happy.